the pursuits of this particular game between Nepomniachtchi with the white pieces playing for WR chess against Jules Moussard, French Grandmaster, Knight Dance. Currently both teams have got 100% and both teams are favourites for qualifying to the next stage.
That's why you said let's dance. We got the Knight Dance team. I see. Okay, let me find the board. So it looks like, oh, very interesting opening.
Looks like a C3 Sicilian of some sort.
Yeah.
And there we're seeing players just bash out the moves. So bishop to E3, putting pressure against C5, and questions for Jules. What's he going to do? Take in the center, push the pawn. No, he instead decides to play actively. He doesn't care about the pawn on C5.
Very interesting. So I guess he's angling to put the knight on F4, but a very adventurous way of playing it. Or perhaps he's going to play E5 first. Let's see.
Yep.
So he's a pawn down.
He is a pawn down, but black is very active, and you want this type of position in Blitz actually, because it's very difficult to handle the positions when your opponent comes at you with active pieces and in comes the knight.
I mean, I would think that's going to be exchanged off, but let's see. I guess he could play rook e1. Oh, there you go, he's played rook e1. So the bishop would like to just drop back to f1. So is he going to play knight takes bishop?
Yeah, this is a question. Is he simply going to develop a piece? No, he's reaching for the e-pawn. E4, driving the knight away. And
well, I mean, it's going to sink itself on d4, isn't it?
Exactly.
I'm slightly surprised by that.
Well, he's got ideas of takes on a6.
Golly, he's just taking everything.
Okay, well, hang on a second. You do have some uncovered attacks, right? You've got knight e5, knight d4. I'm just thinking you can throw in a check on e2.
So if here, check.
You can also chase the queen around.
But I think that queen can always dive back via c7 along this diagonal if necessary, so I think it's safe enough actually. The board isn't quite caught up with the moves.
Yeah, maybe we should just zoom in and focus on just the screen.
Oh, Moussard down to his final few seconds.
15 seconds.
I mean, if he manages to survive this, let's see the whole board. Let's just look on the camera.
Yeah, let's just have the camera view. Because f3 has been played. Oh, some hesitation. Queen to e5 and then queen e6. Takes the pawn on e4. And now can black plan to take e2? Rook takes a2 is in the air.
Yeah, I mean it's still very, very unclear actually on the board, but I mean the fact that Moussard has 5 seconds remaining, Nepo has over a minute. I mean he is so fast. I think it should be enough to win. Knight b3, that's nice and solid.
Yeah.
The only thing is that knight on h2, can it get back into the game?
Well, maybe it doesn't need to get into the game,
yeah.
Especially when you're so many pawns up.
3 pawns up.
And there you can see the clock.
Good angle.
Seconds. And do remember the players are only getting a 2-second increment as they are bashing out the moves. Yeah, now the queens have come off and the position has clarified. Okay, Moussard wins 1 pawn, but he's still 7 pawns down.
Well, you feel should be winning for Nepo now.
Yeah. There was
very careful move a3. We had a flurry there, but Nepo's still 2 pawns up.
And be careful, knight f1, knight e3. The rook on c2 doesn't have too many squares.
That's the way to go.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and he had to give up the exchange.
So now it's just a technical win for Nepo.
And then he comes with the king.
Moussard fighting hard, but I think it's inevitable what's going to happen now. a4, good move.
Yep.
Push those queenside pawns, yeah, why not?
Rook f1. There is simply no activity here for black.
The knight has hopped in, it takes one of the rooks, but it doesn't matter.
And there we have the handshake. Jan managing to hold his nerve in